Ladies and gentlemen, where we last left off, this is it. This is the finale. There are streamers that have attempted this that have just failed. They couldn't handle the pace Bacani. They crumbled under the pressure. We got SSSSSS A-. We're knocking on the door. Sure, we got to get a little rust off, but you know what? If you took your old kid bicycle, you got to get some rust off on that too. Also, by the way, if we hit the follow goal, we will not beat this as Cuphead. Okay? So if you're new and you haven't hit the button, wait, how do we beat this? Oh yeah, hold on. We got to turn this up a little bit. Man, this is Halloween vibes. You failed too? False. You only fail when you quit. We don't quit, even at the detriment of gameplay time. We don't quit. All right, so this is just getting loosened up here a little bit, chat. Brett, let's get some winnable. Let's get some winnable prop bets today. All right. There's nothing better coming off than a holiday break and having Team Red just thirst and get some tremendous eats. Okay, Chad, you know we're locked in. We're seeing the ones and Zeds. What's this prop bet?
Good day for well done. And begin.
Wow. Brett, what was that bet? I mean, Brett, you may be under review. Speaking of under review, is Melfina here today? Chaz, Melfina here? The performance review, we need to get the performance review going. I'm not saying that's solely dependent on Melfina, but not saying that either. No, performance reviews coming soon. If you're brand new and you don't know what the performance review is, you get a chance to send in audio messages, video messages, and decide if you're going to renew our contract for another year. We are not on a perpetual contract. We're on a yearly contract. That's you guys have to sign me up. We got to go through HR protocol. It's like a job performance review. It's not like it is. It's not looking good this year. What do you mean, Thoradon? It's not looking good this year. We had a record year, record pace Picani. Actually, that was in 2021. Wait, did we pace Picani, Isaac? Performance review is September to September, right? We've played 3 games since that last review. When was because it's not annual year. It's day to day. But I don't think we had pace. We beat Isaac in December at the last minute, but that was post performance review, so that actually is included in this performance review. So come on, Chad, that should at least get us a contract, right? Minimum another contract. You didn't know that's how Twitch worked? It does. Yeah, you guys, as a community, you guys essentially have a wire end to rehire us. If you say yes, we'll be back. Another year of Pogs, creative content. If you say no, I guess I don't know what I would do. What would I do, chat? Chat, what if you denied our contract? What job would you recommend we start looking for a job in? Like what field? Get a job at Comcast? Gym teacher? Pea salesman? There's no such thing as a pea salesman. Do you think there's people that specialize in selling peas? I wonder if like there's a certain farmer that has like a unique blend of proprietary not reality TV contestant, chat. Look, this is not a weird flex. This is just the truth. You know how many, since we started full time on Twitch, you know how many reality TV shows we've turned down Let me put it this way. We've turned on more than we've completed pace Picanis, all right? Snake in the Grass, whatever this new show is, said, yeah, no thank you. Amazing Race, yeah, no thank you. Big Brother Canada, yeah, no thank you. Big Brother, yeah, no thank you. There's another one, too. Isn't this reality TV? No, this is real. This is the year of Suffercore. You know, Tellyhead, I don't want to be the one to break it to you, but it may not be the year of Suffercore. We may be entering in the decade of Suffercore. We just completed our decade of exploration on Twitch. What is Twitch all about? What do we like to stream? What do people like to watch? We're now entering the Middle Ages of Twitch. That's why I don't consider it suffercore. I'm not suffering. This is like hog you.
Thank you.
Chad, we're close on this, I'm telling you. You know how close we are? We're so close you can taste it. A big mouthful of it.
A great.
All right, I gotta tell you this story. I have to redact some names to protect the innocent, but I was talking in front of a group full of people. We will not delineate whether it's family or friends, and I'm like, essentially,
I'm sharing the 2-month anniversary, so Twitch stopped telling me to share my 2-month anniversary.
So, Badoof, thanks for the 2 months prime. So I was talking in front of like a small group of people, family or friends, and I said, hey, look, if things go correctly, you know, we should get a whole mouthful of this individual's name. And they're like, are you kidding me? And for a second I was like,
ladies and gentlemen,
it's like Twitch chat leaked into like real life in front of normies. And I was like, and it was just like, it was like a manner of speech, you know, like, and it didn't go as like well as it does normally with Twitch chat, you know. That's the first time like something serious leaked like that. And it was like there was a reaction from everyone in the room, not just one person. It was everyone, like, and not a good reaction. I guess I just didn't know that people assume the most Monka-esque when you say get a mouthful of this. Like, they assume the absolute littlest brother thing. Maybe we're the normies? No, my wife was not with me. Thank God. But I don't even, you know what? I don't even know what she would have said, to be honest with you. Anyways, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that. Also, side note, you know, my mom, for my birthday, my mom will get me an Amazon gift card. And she's like, hey, don't, you know, buy something you want, right? Like, don't, you know, buy something for the kids or whatever. So I don't want to say I made a mistake, but, you know, chat's like, hey, Dan, if you like Dark Souls, you'll love this book. So I went online and ordered the book. First thing, I'm extremely confused. The title of the book is on backwards. So the title of the book is, it was printed on the wrong side, so you had to open it in reverse and read it in reverse. So I'm like, first off, it like messes with your eyes. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. And then I open in the first page, and it is like a Dark Souls character creating life with another character that turns into a Dark Souls monster. And then after that, I closed it and I said, I'm good. I'm and it wasn't so much that, but also like reading backwards is not necessarily like a natural inclination, so I didn't know which box to read next. So Como se dice, Amazon returned, and I bought some Pokemon cards instead for my kids.
Here's a real high-class battle. Now,
So yeah, so I bought Berserk because everyone's like, "Oh, if you like Dark Souls, you'll like it." I think my weeb journey begins and ends with Death Note. You know, I think like I got the best of everything that we needed out of that. You're supposed to read left to right. It doesn't make any sense. Like, so you're reading opposite, and then also you have to read like the squares in different order. So normally if you read like, let me do it in reverse. Normally if you read like that, like this, you have to read like this. I mean, it was a disaster.
Como se dice 46.
good day.
Yo, T edit, thanks for the 46 months. I appreciate it. So yeah, so that was like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I just didn't expect that they would ever print a book backwards. Is that like standard fare? Or is that just like the allure of it? Is that how all books are in Japan, or just... K-Kona personified? Wait, Brett, that's how your books are in the UK? What do you mean K-Kona personified? Manja S?
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
What about how is music written in Japan? Is that backwards too? Oh, Dan, it's only backwards if you're K-Kona. Well, no. It's written upside down. They play it backwards. But like, I was surprised because I'm like, oh yeah, this is fine. Like,
Now go.
like to be honest, when people were talking about Berserk, I thought it was gonna be something way worse than that. Like, you know, that's a part of life, you know? Procreating. I thought it was gonna be something worse. It wasn't so much that, it was like the reading. Like, I'm pretty tough, you know? But my eyes didn't know up from down. So the part of the book you didn't like was reading? I didn't like reading, like, and I didn't know where my eyes were supposed to go. Like, it's like I'm like trying to piece together a story, but before I'm piecing together a story, I'm like, is this in the right order? It just was like,
A brawl.
it's like, you know what it was like? It was like playing Slay the Spire.
Now go.
Ship that off to Frost Prime. That's not even fair. You know what's not even fair about that? I actually like Slay the Spire and would play it again in a heartbeat. I'll be honest, it's kind of like the kid who like makes fun of a toy because he didn't get it for Christmas but really wants it. The thing I don't like about Slay the Spire is to be good, you have to be really DAE, you know? That's the truth. Like, our capacity to get good at that game is, let's be honest, very limited. I would... No, literally, like, imagine not knowing where to read and knowing there's a story going on, and you're like... It was like living real life Memento. Like, you're getting the beginning, middle, and end of the story, but put into a blender.
Good day.
It takes time. You could do it. I could.
You're up.
But the desire also has to be there. So it's kind of a multi-part effort. The other thing is, like, from time to time, my oldest son will, like, go into my bedroom and look at my nightstand. And, like, if I have, like, a Star Wars book there, he'll just look at the cover. I'm like, probably not even worth it. To, like, if he opens up that first page, I'm not going to have any explanation for that. So I'm just like, it's probably just not a good idea. You know?
A great plan is up. You're up.
And it'd be one of those things where I wouldn't put it on my nightstand. I'd slide it under the bed. But kids are resilient, man. They're resilient. They'll find a way. I'll tell you this. All right, last story I'll tell you. So probably every other morning or so, right before breakfast time, the kids will get out their Pokemon binders, and they just want to trade with me, you know, because I got all the VMAXs and stuff. So I'll trade them. I'm working a deal with my son, and I swear, and I don't know if if I said this once to him, we had a deal, like he's trying to get this VMAX from me, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, and this is what he said. He goes, what? You want me to sweeten the pot?
Here goes.
I said, that's my words. A 6-year-old. I'm like, I'm considering doing the deal just because you said that. But also, yes, you have to sweeten the pot if you're going to take this Executor VMAX for your bent up Bidoof card. But yeah, that's, you know, so that's what it was like on break. All right. Yeah, he didn't say sweeten the pot. He said sweeten the pot. That's a whole nother story. I told you guys there's certain words I say in my house in Brett accent. Some make not Brett accents where I emphasize the wrong syllable just to see if it carries over with them. It's like a you know, like a what do they call that when they put like 10 people to try Pepsi Max in a room? What is that called? Not split testing. What do they call that? Focus group. Yeah, it's like how he says Spotify. Will that carry over? You know, to like a school setting, and will that be corrected? Or I'll let you know in a couple years. It's just one word. There's like a couple one words that I just have always hit him with the real enunciation just to see. I am very careful. I never say you peace in front of him. Yeah, you know, I've been pretty fortunate. I haven't really slipped up, you know. Enunciation. The first one is how it's said. Second is how it's saying it clearly. The same thing. Enunciation and pronunciation. Just literally the same thing. It's like spelling flavor, F-L-A-V-O-R, and F-L-A-V-O-U-R. Same thing.
Here's a real-time last. You're up.
All right, let's dial here. Chat, phase 2. Brett, we got a phase 2 bet up. Three minutes left. All right, chat. So hear me out. After this run, dial for P2. I got you. Chat, after we do this, there's nothing in gaming that can't be done. This is gonna be a real piece of a piece. Phase 2. Does that count as phase 2? Oh no. Oh. What did he decide? It does count. All right. Chat, the next one's the run, though. And the next one is the run.
You want to hear my DANGHEESLING impression?
No.
Chat, this run for sure. This is the run. Chat, this is the run.
Chat, I don't say that squeaks. That chat squeaks. That's not what we sound like, chat. We don't sound like that. We don't sound like that. Here, you know, get your clips ready here, chat. Chat, get your clips ready. This is what's. Here's my Squeaks impersonation. He just sits there on his show and just, you know, impersonates streamers. Okay, here's Squeaks. I'm gonna break you down. Here's Squeaks. Squeaks glancing at chat. Well, he's going clickety click 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 click, glancing. Read something that may or may not actually be in chat. Be like, Squeaks, do you think it's cringe that adults like Pokemon? Of course. You grow up. Well, you know the difference between Charizard and Bulbasaur, and you know Bidoof from you know Diglett. Yeah, that's completely cringe. I don't know what's wrong with these adults. They need to stop just being into Pokemon. That's Squeaks right there, chat. That's Squeaks. That's Squeaks. Send the ship it and clip. Send it off to him. Then he loses the run.
You want to hear my DANGHEESLING impression?
No, I don't, Squeaks. Stay in your lane. All right.
Good day for it. Well done. You're up.
All right. What do you got against? We know the difference between Charizard and Bulbasaur. Riling up the shareholders, chat. I'm here to keep the financial statements clear. You know, sometimes they get a little murky over there. At Squeaks Industries. You need to reset before Dyer dies.
Dan, why do you hate what you don't understand? Also, good morning, Mr. Geesling.
Yo, I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon.
Won't spend a day to learn how to read a great manga, but willing to spend 2 weeks on the same boss, completely undialed, and unwilling to learn how to beat Phase 1 hitless.
Chat.
I am back.
Can we get some T-Space 3 spam in chat? I knew Tidgeman couldn't stay away for that long. Tidgeman hates Cuphead, but I knew he couldn't keep the BM. He could not keep the BM away. Tidgeman, thanks for the tier 3. You know what, Tidgeman? We get some T-Space 3. You know what, Tidgeman? I got something for you. Tidgeman, this run's for you. Tidgeman was very vocal in the Melania fights. He's like, Dan. He's like, you need to dial in. He's like, even though he's a Team Blue better, he's like, you need to dial in, Dan. Stop saying dream run. Stop saying this is the run.
Well done. Now go.
I'm like, Tidgeman, are you on Team Blue or are you on Team Red? Tidgeman felt pity for Team Red. Tidgeman's like saying, stop saying watch this putt, watch this drive. Well, you know what, Tidgeman? Here's what I got for you.
Now watch this drive.
That's for you, Tidgeman, all right? You can watch it. And you can watch us win this run now, too.
Parker, Parker, Parker.
All right. The run is cursed now, chat. Chat, that's a pretty good drive. Chat, that's a pretty good drive. We have won any person. That's not deep fake. That's real. That's chat. That's a. Did you see that ball got sent to the Elon Musk space base? That's probably like the best drive of our life, of my life. I was at the driving range with my wife, and I'm like, oh, you know what? We should probably get this on film so I can use it as a bit. I mean, I didn't say that to her. I'm like, hey, she was golfing for the first time, so I filmed her swing. She's like, do you want me to get yours? I'm like, yeah. And I didn't tell her it was for a bit.
Team Red is slurping tonight. I'm thirsty.
How many Cade Cunningham rookies you stashing? Jay? Hold on. Let's hold on here, Jay. If that's Cade Cunningham, call me Melody. Jay, I'm completely pivoted, not out of necessarily my desire. Not out of my desire, but out of like, my kids are into Pokemon cards now, so by default, not because I like them or anything, chat. I don't enjoy the Pokemon or the cards at all. I don't enjoy Pokemon. I'm just out of necessity. You know, they're into Pokemon cards, so I'm like, okay, I got to learn the Pokemon system now. You know, they're not into basketball cards yet, but maybe one day. T Edits did he sent me a clip that you pulled a 1 of 1. My only thing on that 1 of 1, Jay, not to BM, like were they like Don Russ cards or something? Like your 1 of 1 like looked like a base, like just nothing real special about it. Not to BM, I'm just saying like normally 1 of 1s are like pogged up. That just looked like a. All right, chat. You know what? You be the judge. I'm trying not to salt the waters. I'm super excited for you that you got a 1 of 1. But it just looked like a normal card. But you, chat, you decide if this looks like a normal card to you. Let me go in the suggestions room. Where did you put that thing at? Content feed. T-Edits, where did you put that link at? The Tyler room? I never find anything. Great video ideas? No. General? No. What room is it in? No. Oh, it's in the soundboard room. Okay. I got you. This is Jay pulling a 1 of 1. So basically, chat, 1 of 1 is like there's only one of these cards in existence.
Let's go.
See, like they look like Don Russ or something. I'm not. Look.
We got a 1 of 1. I've never opened a 1 of 1. What the fuck? I've never opened one of these.
But like, doesn't it just?
I'm freaking out.
Like, I'm not salting. Not salting. I'm just look, I'm just calling it dopamine, right? It has a luminance base. It wasn't special. No, I know. It's a good card, but it's like, this is not my card, by the way. This is my son's card. It's not mine. But like, to me, I know it's hard to see, but see that rainbow? Like, to me, that's a 1 of 1. You know? Like, see that rainbow? Like, that's just a. I just look at Jay, and I'm excited for you. I really am. But I'm like, man, those Don Russ cards. God, get that out of here. Those Donruss cards just don't really hit, you know? Alright. But it's amazing. Jay, what's the eBay on that?
Dan, I'm not into Pokemon cards. Also Dan to his kids, you ain't getting my Evo Max Executor for your bent Bidoof.
I mean, like, I'm trying to teach him about condition. Like, I'm like, hey, like, I'd trade you that if it was a good condition. So now when they're trading with their friends, they look at the back, and if it's like all chewed up, they're like, oh, it's not good condition. You got to sweeten the pot.
Now go.
Like, you can't, like, you're going to teach them, like, condition matters, you know? It's like getting a D-Pog graded 8 card versus a 10. But I will do this. I always make better deals with, and I hope my kids don't watch this. I always make better deals with my youngest son because he's younger, you know? Like, he knows I like coughing. So, like, he'll give me, like, 2 base coughings, and I'll give him a Pog card for it. You know? My other son's just like, what the heck, man? Doesn't say that, but I know he's thinking that. In 6th grade terminology. I'm like, look, I saw what you did with your brother. You swindled a couple cards from him. It's called the law of averages. All right, here we go. That'll hot him. By that logic, is the fact I'm 30 why you put me through the ringer? What? Hello, father, it is me? It's not true. But you know, like, the younger one's just trying to keep up, you know? Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what's a bad Pokemon card? Like, what's a bad one? Can't think of any off the top of my head. Not Diglett. Yeah, Bidoof is bad. It's like, Dad, do you want to trade for this Rowlet? And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, no. But because it's my youngest son, I'm like, yeah, we can work something out for that.
You're up.
I have taught my kids about the DNT list, do not trade. There's a couple cards that are on my DNT list. And it's not even about value, sometimes just about looks. Like, they love, we were opening up packs like a couple months ago. And I pulled this like VMAX Steelix, and it's like, you can buy it for $1. They love it. They always try to make trades for it. I'm like, no, it's on my do not trade list. Like, why? I'm like, because it looks cool. And they're like, well, what if I give you this for it? I'm like, no, it's on my do not trade list. So I had a buddy over there doing trading, and one of their buddies was into Champ Mandy or whatever. And my son's like, no, that's on my DNT list. And he's like, what's that? Like, I'm not trading it to. I'm like, Peter Dinklage face. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm not into, the only reason I'm into Pokemon cards is because of my kids. Obviously.
This match will be red hot. Here goes.
But it's funny though. I mean,
Watch me toast this pot.
yo, French Lord, thanks for 26 months. Like, they know though. You know, I don't want to say it's like spoiled them, but when they open up Pokemon cards, they go straight for, they look for the black label. They only really care about VMAX stuff, you know? Is that how like all Pokemon collectors are? Or no? Why for yes? Like, they go right, they're looking for like a black border card.
Here's a real high-class battle. It's on.
Yeah, kinda. Or like not collectors, but just like the average person who buys a Pokemon pack. Like, so if there's no VMAX in there, like, there's like very little interest. So I'm trying to like generate some interest in the normie cards for them, but there's really not a whole lot. Because I don't even know what the odds are to get a VMAX, but it's like one in a couple packs. If no VMAX or alt art, the cards are flying into the trash. No.
A great slam and suck. It's on.
Yeah, I mean, they look at the big numbers. So like, my youngest son is into the big numbers. He thinks if they have a big number, they're stronger. So like, that's a little bit of a saving grace. All right, chat, we're getting pretty dialed here. Settle hodl. Chat, this is the run. Come on, give me a hot drop. Give me a hot drop. We're back into Perif meta. Perif Hilton. Distant relative of T.Y. Hilton. A piece of peace. This guy's close to P2 here. We ran out of music? Okay, we got a shot. We got to go frame perfect here. Here we go. What's a forbidden name? There is a lot of nonsense going on the streets. Have to do it. Probably gonna get yeeted. You piece of peace. Come on, baby. How many more? How many licks to get to the center of the mouth noise? All right, dial, chat. Dial. Oh! How do we dodge that, chat? That thing always hits us. And it's such a piece. Just roll. I mean, this is... I mean, we don't want to beat it at that point. Man, we're knocking on the door, chat. We're knocking at the door, but we also gotta...
Parker.
Is this the hardest boss?
A brawl is surely brewing.
I think so. I think so. Phase 1 and Phase 2 are really hard. Phase 3, Phase 4. It's like watching Squeak speedrun, you know? If he's locked in, it's easy. If he's doing pre-recorded bits, it's gonna be a long run. Huddle. You're broke but content. That's good, right? I mean, let's just send it here. Chat, okay, you've seen us climb the wall of Targaryen. Chat, why, if you think it's gonna happen today, no memes, and if no, we need to go flawless. I think it's gonna happen. It has to happen today, chat. We got the annual performance review coming up. We got to get this thing wrapped up.
Now go.
82% say why. Yes with the proper dial. Hey, good start. Chat, why in chat if that noise is ASMR? Speaking of ASMR, are there like subgenres of ASMR? Or is it just all like whispering? Yes? What would be like a subgenre of ASMR? Is there like dice rolling ASMR? Is there casino ASMR, chat? Can't glance yet. Let me catch up on chat. Ooh, that was a good pump right there. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Little juice, little squeeze. We're close, man. We're getting close. The subgenre. Bob Ross is his own genre. I think we're getting better at this part. Patience. You piece. We didn't even need that. Twitch is all about keyboard typing ASMR. Is there casino ASMR? We can't. I was gonna look, but we can't. We can't afford the loss of dial.
Being this intense.
Yo, Basic Wit, what's going on? Hope all's well. I know you went to MomoCon this weekend. Hope it was good for you.
Hold on.
We have to dial in, chat.
It's not rocket science, is it?
All right, Hob, you don't need to hijack the Discord call and tell us we need to dial in rude British humor. All right? That's not you.
Good day for well done.
Casino sounds are the opposite of ASMR? What do you mean? Isn't ASMR just sounds that you like? What does ASMR even stand for? Automatic sounds machine rinning?
You're up.
The con stench was animal? What does that mean? What convention did you go to? Was it MomoCon? What is MomoCon, by the way? Is that a real con, or is that just a con that Mathis made up?
You're up.
You don't like strangers whispering in your ear? Not Ditchman. Ditchman. Like it. Like that T3. Chat, is it Monka or Monka? I learned a lot in Squeaks' stream. He always says Monka. It's not M-U-N-K-A, it's M-O-N-K, Monka. Like Moncala, it's spelled the same way. Chat, do you say Monka? Why if you say Monka and if you say Monka? That's r/mildly infuriating. Piece of peace.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
We should bring on Squeaks for an interview. I literally, like, he's just an enigma, man. I don't know anything about him. Besides, apparently, whenever we're not watching, he PBs. Allegedly. You piece. Please stop flushing the runs. We're not playing for runs. We're playing for the win. That's the mode we're in right now. Gamba at your own volition. Chat, what does volition mean? It's an old skater brand, right? Volition.
Here's a real high class battle. Here goes.
Monka. Wait, what was the bet on that? Brett, how do you say Monka S?
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
Yeah, Tacky Whack. PB today, winning today. End of our third Pace Picanti day. Pace Picanti trilogy. Started with Isaac, midichlorian to Elden Ring, into Cuphead. I don't know what our next Pace Picanti is gonna be.
A brawl is surely brewing.
You say Minkus?
Go.
Minkus and Monka is different though. Monka? I just don't get it.
Good day for a well battle. And begin.
Last of Us. Honestly, if you ever, I could never play that game.
It's on.
Settle Huddle.
Glad I get to watch Evening E. Thanks for the entertainment for almost 2 years.
Hey Lamau, thanks for the 23 months. Knocking on the door of your first bronze gummy. Wait, what was the name of the con that Basic Wit went to? You say Monka as DANGHEESLING? Come on, baby. P3 me. Dragon Con? What's the like? So PAX is about games. What's the theme of Dragon Con? Is it like a D&D stuff? What's the theme of Dragon Con? Like what's the pitch? Like why? Like when they're selling tickets, like here's why you want to come to Dragon Con. What is? Do they have like what are those real life dragons called? Do they have Komodo dragons? Can a Komodo dragon eat a human? Pitch is probably dragons. But like what do they have in the exhibition hall? What's in the exhibition hall of Dragon Con? Like animatronic dragons? Some that shoot like fog at you? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just asking for learning purposes. It's not about dragons. What's it about? There's a lot of everything. Games, TV shows, comics, packs, science stuff. It spanned 5 hotels. It wasn't at like a exhibit hall. Do they have bards and stuff serving up turkey legs? Is it like a Renaissance festival?
This match will be red hot. You're up.
I'm not asking why it's called that. I'm asking like what's the pitch? Dragon related intellectual.
Red hot. Now go.
People cosplay? Who are we talking about? Chat, who came in and dropped a bit about like a convention just being like 10 people staring at someone dressed up as Sailor Moon? You didn't see any turkey legs?
A great slam and stop.
Who came in and dropped that bit? That was such a good bit. Ryan Gary's alt account, that's right. Wait, Basic Wit, did you dress up? Like when you dress up in that stuff, do people just come up to you? It was Chun-Li, not Sailor Moon. I got you. Sorry. Like, what about this? Like, what about if someone, just hear me out, I'm just thinking of scenarios. What about if someone dresses up in one of those things and then no one knows who the character is? Then what happens? Or it's not about that. What's it about? They just hang out with the artists. It's about having fun.
Cuphead gets finished today.
Wait, Malfina, have you been to FF Con? Final Con? Do people dress up at Final Con? What is that thing called? It's in Vegas, right? Con? It's called Fan Fest. FF Con, Final Fantasy Con, chat. I think Kate goes to that. Dude, I bet if you go to FF Con, they give you so many like skins and stuff for the game. Oh, Furious here. What do you mean? I didn't say anything wrong.
A great plan is up. Now go.
All right, chat. This is the run.
You want to hear my DANGHEESLING impression?
No.
Chat, this run for sure.
This is the run.
This is the run.
Chat, it's not even a,
this is
that's
the
not
run.
even a good impersonation. He's just saying what we say. I do give Squeaks credit. He took soundboard into video board. He's kind of like video board killed the soundboard star, right? We got to keep up with it. Now watch this drive.
Now watch this drive.
We don't lose to watch this drive. Never have, never will. All right.
Good day for well done. It's on.
Are there any game-specific cons, like outside of Final Fantasy, like where the fandom is so rabid for a single game that it inquires its own con? I'm surprised there isn't an Isaac con. Why didn't Eddie ever put that together? Have Ryan Gary be the keynote speaker? You can tell everyone in the audience thanks for the 5 cents. Minecon, BlizzCon, but BlizzCon isn't one game. It's a series of free-to-play microtransaction games designed to siphon user monies. Just joking. I like Blizzard. Wait, they don't do BlizzCon anymore? I will say, on a lighter note, I saw that former sponsor, !Razor in chat, teamed up with a classic game publisher that I didn't even know was still around. Maybe they just resurrected, called Apogee. They made like a ton of great games in the early 90s. That was a nice surprise.
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
Yeah, I didn't know Apogee was still around. The only reason I knew this was they did some kind of collaboration with Razer. Yeah, they published like a bunch of DOS games.
Now go.
They were not point and click. I think they did Commander Keen. I want to say they had a couple shooters too. Their demos still come on floppies.
Now go.
Yeah, DOS era. Yeah, you used to be able to go to a computer show and get a shareware disc for free. That was a smart model though, you know? Because then you would end up, if you like the game, you just mail in a check and they'd send you the game. Imagine if that's how Steam was. Like, you could download free demos, but to buy the game, you had to mail a check in to the publisher's address, and then they would mail you back a CD-ROM. In what world? Apogee, okay. Duke Nukem and Wolfenstein. No, I thought 3D Realms. 3D Realms was Duke Nukem. You're talking about the original.
A great slam and stop. And begin.
That's wild, chat. Yeah, sometimes I think about, like, say you're in like 1995, but you had a 2022 computer. Like, do you think that would be good, or you think it would be useless? You know? Like, I'm talking the hardware, the peripherals, everything. And say you had like a demo version of Elden Ring. Like, that's it though. What do you think would happen? Do you think it would ruin the industry? Like some Back to the Future type stuff?
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
No, like take your computer now and transport it as is to 1995, and you have a working copy of Elden Ring, but it's limited to a 10-minute shareware. Do you think that would ruin the gaming industry? Like, what if that, like, just sent ripples throughout the game dev community? Like, and say that the Dark Souls genre was stolen and done poorly by, like, another game publisher, and then Dark Souls never comes out? And then Elden Ring would be erased from the computer because it was then never created. We got to do phase 1 faster. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a real time.
No, you would need a supercomputer. I'm saying your computer would be transported in time. That's the whole point of this scenario. Like, you have one computer in the world that can run it.
Here's a real time blast.
Now that we have video soundboards, can we get to watch this pace soundboard as you sprinting down a track? Dankhead.
We could get to watch this pace. I think watch this putt is probably the most likely next one. You would just mine Bitcoin, but there's no Bitcoin back then.
A great slam and stop. You're up.
Video soundboard? I don't know what you mean by video soundboard. Baramoto says video soundboard? What? There's no such thing as a video soundboard. Now watch this drive.
Now watch this drive.
Alright, here we go. That's just for Baramoto. Alright.
A brawl.
Let's get this toast. We gotta write these down. Those are some good bits. And then when the toast pops up, on the piece of toast in like charred bread, it says "you piece" on it.
Weird Isles chat. Also, have you heard of Casino ASMR? Did you know Dragon Con spans 5 hotels? What do you think would happen if Elden Ring went back in time? At this rate, I'm going to get the Cuphead death screen burned into my TV.
That's just not true, Armin. Armin Hammer. That's your new name, Armin. We did not talk about all those topics in a 5-minute span. Also, why wasn't Dragon Con in a arena? Also, what's Basic Wit didn't tell us who she dressed up as.
Now go.
Wait, did she not dress up? Yeah, I'm still confused by it. Why don't they just call it D&D Con?
Here's a real high-class battle.
What's up, Chrono?
It's on.
Like, if there's no dragons at Dragon Con, she had a Red Dead outfit. One or two? Because if it was one,
A brawl is surely brewing.
spoilers.
And begin.
Chad, you think there's any vlogs of people going through Dragon Con? I'd like to just see what it's like, experience it without experiencing it, you know?
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
The name Dragon for the club was derived from Kramer's Dragon Computer, which hosted a local BBS that initially served as a central hub for both organizations. The inaugural Dragon Con debuted in 1986. I mean, people were dressing up in the 80s with like foam outfits and stuff. Foam wasn't even readily available in the 80s. I wonder how you got that stuff.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Pretend astronaut gifted a tier 1 sub to DragonCon. They have given 26 gift subs in the channel.
Pretend astronaut, thanks for the gifted sub
You
to
got this
Dragon
down.
Con.
Today is going to be the day.
No, but like if say you wanted to make like whatever, a Sailor Moon costume in the 80s, you couldn't just go on Amazon and type in Sailor Moon. What would you do? You know?
A great slam.
Sailor Moon didn't exist then. What did people dress up like at the 80s Dragon Con? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. The first Dragon Con. First Dragon Con for the girl who waited.
We are looking for Cthulhu's clues. We are looking for Cthulhu's clues.
A clue! A clue!
A clue? Where?
There it is!
Oh, there.
Now that we have a clue, we need our handy dandy
Necronomicon!
Necronomicon.
Do I often cringe while I'm watching? You better believe I do.
That was the first video that was on that was the first Dragon Con video?
Here's a real high-class battle.
Why did I click that? It said Dragon Con 2022 Parade. That's what I clicked on. Performance review soon. By the way, Armin, what do you mean? Armin, is that a threat? What do you mean? Chat, and that wasn't me talking. That was Skippy B. There's a certain kind of humor that's like, I don't know the best way to say it, but let me come up with a scenario. Like you're. Let me paint a scenario. You're playing an FPS with your buddy, and you're not hitting any shots. You're like, oh, you're shooting just like a stormtrooper, and then both people like start like laughing like really, really hard. What kind of humor is that?
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
I'm gonna call it like obvious humor, but like Big Bang Theory core. Slapstick, but saying you shoot like a stormtrooper, then laughing about it really hard is slapstick. No longer friends.
This match will be red hot. You're up.
easy humor. Because I'll laugh at some slapstick stuff, but that's
It's not going 310.
Hoffinator, thanks for the 5 months. Easy humor. Brett, how come you spelled humor like H, like a bone?
This match will be red hot. And begin.
Big Bang humor. Okay. So we're getting there. And it's not so much the context of the joke, but just like that it's an obvious, like, laughing thing. But I guess, you know, chat, what makes someone laugh? Like, how come some people laugh? Like, someone could come in here and tell a joke, and, like, some people would, like, laugh, like, cry laugh, and some people wouldn't laugh at all. Laugh track humor, that's a good way to describe it.
This match will be red hot. You're up.
Standards? Old White Rider, what do you mean? But you know what I feel is kind of like the equalizer though in that? Like, a lot of young kids will all laugh at the same stuff. You think like we all have like little kid humor and then it slowly like sharpens or degrades based on what? Laughter is contagious as well. Do you ever do a science of laughter? Chat, does laughing make you heal faster? I feel like it should.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
I think laughing like creates healing. What do you mean 6 question marks and a /? What does that even mean?
A great slam.
Dan reacts to r/contagious laughter when T edits. I got you. Armin, what? Siri, can laughing heal? How come she doesn't read? Laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is the best medicine. It's fun to share a good laugh, but did you know it can actually improve your health? Learn how to harness the powerful benefits of laughter and humor. Laughter relaxes the whole body. Laughter boosts the immune system, decreases stress hormones, increases immune cells and infection antibodies. How's that for 5 question marks in chat? How's that for 5 question marks in chat? Antioxidants come from laughter. Source? Dude, just trust me. Check the sources. It's helpguide.org, all right? Helpguide.org. Okay. That sounds like a relevant site. Helpguide.org. Yeah, it's a .org. You can't just buy a .org website. You have to be an actual organization with funding. Chat, what would you consider a credible health website? ToysRUs.com. Doesn't WebMD just make people paranoid? Like, oh, I got this little itch. And says that is the first sign of being stung by a blue ring octopus. He's so undialed, I'm going Team Blue. Does this look like we're undialed? I did see a TikTok Oh, these girls were playing with like this octopus the size of a tennis ball, and they're just like flopping it around in their hands. And then a narrator comes over the TikTok and says, "Little did they know, they were toying with the most poisonous animal in the world. Has enough poison in one tentacle to eliminate 26 humans." And they're just sitting there flopping it around. Like, are you kidding me? That's why TikTok is great. No, it was like a blue ring octopus. And they're like, hey, they're like, the thing is, you can't even feel the tentacles, so if you get stung by it, you don't know. You just die. Monka? Sounds fake. I mean, how they can't fake your eyes. Not a jellyfish, it was an octopus. It was an octopus. Blue ring octopus. Did I say jellyfish? I meant octopus. Someone check my MLA sources.
Now watch this drive.
Sounds like it would appeal to TT demographics. Excuse me, Saltine Cracker. What do you mean by that? There are plenty of useful things on TikTok. I'm not saying I did this, but I'm not saying it either. I'm just saying for referential and referendums, there is an adult beverage you can make with Starburst, a bottle of tequila, and a coffee maker. Not saying I did that to see if it worked, but I'm not saying it either. So if you were to do it, and I'm not saying I did
Those girls holding the deadly octopus have the same chance of survival as Dan beating Cuphead today.
They did survive, but you know what? I didn't even need to look at the aim, Armin. I knew it was you, you piece. Thank you for the bits, or the bits, by the way. So I'm not saying I did this, but if you were to do it, you open up your coffee maker. You go hitless in phase 1. You unwrap a bunch of Starbursts, put it where you would put the coffee, and then drain all the water out of it. And in place of water, you dump a bottle in there, and you let it brew. And the bottom, you put ice. Not saying it works, but... we're not dialed. If I had to do it, do I think it would taste good? It tasted like, hypothetically, it tasted like a thin, como se dice, skinny margarita in Espanol. But you got to make sure you put ice in the bottom carafe and some like oranges and stuff. Wouldn't that boil the alcohol? Good question. Didn't appear to. All right, we need to dodge this part. That's the answer. Why would you do that to your coffee maker? I just wanted, I'm just saying hypothetically, I wanted to see if it worked. I didn't do it. I'm saying hypothetically. It's not really I didn't really do it for me. If I were to do it, I would do it if my como se dice wife had some friends over. They liked it, but they also said, hey, I can only have one. So, whatever that means. And my wife, whenever I like go above and beyond to do something, like make something special, she'll never tell me it's bad, even if it is bad. Or she won't say it's bad. She'll be like, oh, it's pretty good. If she likes to say, oh, it's really good. I don't remember if it's a pretty good or if it's really good. If I were to do that. Come on, give me the phase 2, you piece.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
People overestimate the effect of boiling to reduce alcohol. You need to boil at a certain temperature for a long time. in a closed system like a coffee maker, the alcohol will just drip in the carafe. That's what I saw happen. I mean, that's what hypothetically I think they showed on the TikTok. But it's like, to go back to saltine cracker. So with that example, does that sound like TikTok's core audience doing something like that? But I think saltine cracker was generally, I don't want to speak for saltine cracker, taking a shot at the intellect of people who watch TikTok. Although saltine cracker, I may push back and say TikTok is not just people doing dance moves. You can see stuff like unsuspecting people playing with the most dangerous octopus in the world, unbeknownst to themselves.
Here's a real-time glass battle. Here goes.
Yeah, also, that's a good point. We never would have found Hello Buddy without TikTok.
Here's a real-time glass battle. Now go.
Like, we never would have, in my life, known what cottagecore is. Now we do. So the question you have to ask yourself, are you better off knowing what cottagecore is or not? Is your life more rich and cultured because you know cottagecore exists? I will say this, I think the cottagecore had a indirect, direct effect on me this summer. Like, I'm not a big camper, but it made me want to go camping, so we went camping for one night. And I said one night is enough. Settle Hotto? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Little juice, little squeeze. Got pinched. We're close, too. It's okay. We just got to run the table. Be perfect. Don't be sorry. Be right. Here we go. Dodge roll is your friend. All right, Chad, this is the run.
You want to hear my DANGHEESLIng impression?
No.
Chat, this run for sure. This is the run. Chat, this is the run.
This is the run. Chat, this is the run. I'm telling you, blink and it's over. That's how you know it's the run.
I'd rather have puff and stuff.
I think I got that off. I got rid of puff and stuff, and I replaced it with gameplay time. Rather have HR puff and stuff than you in this booth for one more week. Chad, I never told you this story, but I was at a neighbor's house, and apparently this guy
Parker.
was in our neighbor's wedding, and like I knew, like, we weren't into pucker core then, but it was just kind of there, you know, like, I don't know. This is not BM. It's not BM, chat. It's not BM. Just in my dealings, chat. Just in my dealings, which are very limited. Like, local people. And I'm not saying this is him. I'm not saying this is him. I'm just saying for referentials. Like, local people that, you know, are in, como se dice, famous local. How do you say that? How would you describe someone that's like locally famous? Like, local celebrities are, in my dealings, in my circles, always make them seem like they're a bigger deal than being around actual people that are like actual celebrities, you know? I don't know if that holds true. That's just in my experience. I don't know if that's a broadband statement or not.
A great slam and stop. Here goes.
This is not BM usually preceding a direct bad manner statement. No, because I don't even look at that. No, I don't take any of that stuff serious, chat. But I'm saying there's people that take it really serious. Little Caesars is grease with the side of pizza. Where did that even come from? Look, I challenge you in this world, bang for the buck, and this is not sponsored, find a better value deal than an entire medium pepperoni pizza for $5. What's a better deal than that? Did they raise the prices on it? No. Chat, you may not like it, but show me a better deal. And the previous only better deal you could provide is buying bananas, which is fine. What's a better deal than a $5 pizza? An entire medium pepperoni pizza for $4.99, but that doesn't exist. Chat, I'm waiting. Once we get to phase 2, I'll catch up on your better deals. Hitless. Here we go. Hitless. Just get your dodge rolls ready. Okay, it's not over. Never over.
And with a puppy dog walk, and say help us.
3 Costco hot dogs.
Help us.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I haven't been able to eat a hot dog since I saw that TikTok. Like, before I think I knew it was bad for you, I'm just like, eh. But once you see it, you're like, you can't erase that. And it wasn't so much the meat that was going into it. It was the other stuff that went into it. Like, I just remember seeing, like, dump white powder into this big vat with the meat. And I'm like, I don't know if that's supposed to be in there. Is that how they always made hot dogs, chat? I feel like at one time, probably hot dogs were just meat. Even like the gristle doesn't bother me because that's meat. It's like there's just like a powder and a grain they throw in there. I'm like, unless was it a fake video? I doubt it. Like, who's gonna fake setting up an entire industrial setup? Don't hit me with the cookies. Don't hit me with the cookies. Don't hit me with the cookies. Yeah, it's not good when we overlap the song here. But it's good when we go hitless in Seattle B to B. Watch this drive. Here we go, chat. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Had to make a decision. It was not the correct one. Stay off the pink. We have to stay off the pink, chat. Why? We have to stay off the pink.
A brawl is surely brewing.
The better deal is the amount of mileage you got out of Elden Ring. Would you care to explain that? The game was $60, right? Elden Ring was $60. How many hours did we put into it? I didn't throw the bet. I'm playing to win, and I said all bettors beware. We're playing for S rank. That's it. We're not playing for Team Blue or Team Red's wallet. We're playing for the win. You milked it dry. The best deal is ad-free entertainment you can get right here for $5 a month.
Holy burst.
Not sponsored. Marcus, speaking up, thanks for the 13 months. Appreciate it. Benson, did you go to Dragon Con? I feel like you would go to Dragon Con. Did you go? Also, does anyone ever tell you look like Cusack? I don't know Cusack's name. John Cusack. Yeah, John Cusack.
This match will be red hot.
I tagged you in a pic. You did go to, you went to Dragon Con? Did you see Basic Wit there? Box Cutter, thanks for the 20 months of Prime. I appreciate it. All right, here we go, chat. How we doing on the goal to get to? Wait, we gotta take that goal down. We couldn't play this as Blue Man. We wouldn't be able to beat it. That goal is now null and void. No one else follow. You don't trust me going to any con? Why not? You did see Basic. Did you get a picture? You put it in the Discord? Chat, why in chat if you went to Dragon Con and in chat if no?
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Were there any games there? It's a dangerous area we're in right here. It's a dangerous area, like Tidgeman's living room when he's watching the Warriors blow a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals.
This match will be red hot.
Yo, Minting Fish, you went to Dragon Con too? Benson, did you dress up? You dress up like John Cusack? Chat, we should have a special week in the Discord where you post a side-by-side of you and your celebrity lookalike. Is there an app for that where it automatically does all the work for you?
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
You had like 4 costumes? What are you, in the movie industry? Let me guess, 2 of them were Indiana Jones-like characters. Like that includes Uncharted, you know, all that stuff. Is it why or also I'm going into the 4 costumes. No. You were a Metroid Venom Snake, Windows XP, and a Rebel Dude from Endor. Okay, that counts. Rebel Dude from Endor counts as an Indiana Jones like.
Good day for well done. Here goes.
What? What do you mean? If you're wearing a leather jacket as a costume, it's an Indiana Jones like. What's a Venom Snake? Like an actual snake? Like Furcon? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Little juice, you little piece. We got to start periffing. Dan walking around Dragon Con saying, "Hey, I love your Indiana Jones costume." Chat, what costume, if you were at Dragon Con, would you be pogged to see? Cersei?
A great slam and then some. Now go.
Wait, if you dress up, do people ask you for your autograph? And do you sign it as like Venom, or is that not? I just don't know. I just don't know con
It's not
etiquette.
going 244.
May take time. It's not going 244. Thank you for the 5 months. Pictures? If people ask for a picture, do you like? What do you do?
A brawl is surely brewing.
There was a really great Melania cosplay. Did you get a picture? And an autograph? Wait. Wouldn't that be against TOS? Wait, Melania Phase 1 or Melania Phase 2?
Here's a real.
You got a picture with Melania?
It's on.
Very important distinction. Let me check. Community Discord. You want me to click and just say Melania cosplay? Look, this is not for me. This is for you, chat. I just wanted to show you. This is for you. John Cusack and Melania. Wait, where's her face? Look at the sword. Wait, where's the rotten stuff though? Yo, that was authentic. That's what they sent Phase 2. That's Phase 1 Melania. I got you. Benson, were there any Phase 2 Melanias walking around? Just asking, just for questions. Oh, that's a cool picture. I kind of get it now, because like that was not discount Melania. Like that, there's details in that you would only know if you're fought Melania like a couple thousand times. You know, like the grainery in the sword, the bend of the elbow. Like that was. You're not buying that on Amazon.com. Sorry, Bezos. Treating this like a night stream? What do you mean? It's a legit question. Was there a Phase 2 Melania at Dragon Con? That's just a question. Doesn't have to be little brother, chat. I asked her how many times. She said she's ready for 3001. You tell her she's a real piece. And then you would have known if it was a real Melania. You piece.
This match will get red hot. And begin.
All right, here we go, chat. We're close, chat. You're gonna blink and it's gonna be over. I'm telling you, if you're betting, bet with the knowledge that we're either going to the moon or we're not even taking off. Okay. That's it. You needed that win. Thank you, Dan. You're welcome. Was that a Team Red win? We're deep in the valley. We're not in the valley. We're either taking this thing to the moon and you're gonna be like, how did that just happen? Or the finale's continued. There's no in between. Like, we won't get really close and not do it. Like, we're either gonna cross the finish line or we're gonna stumble.
Here's a real high-class battle.
What cons have I been to? PAX? Is PAX? I haven't been, and I've been to, Michigan has a local Comic Con. It was in, no weird flex. It was not in 5 hotels. It was in like 1 hotel / mini expo center. It was okay. I mean, there were a lot of like people from horror movies there, like with like these banners that were behind them that looked like they were made, you know, at your local print shop of them like 30 years ago. So I'm not saying not recognizable, but It was cool. I was excited. I got to see the people from Karate Kid before Cobra Kai came out. So now I'd imagine. Although I did see a TikTok. It was like someone's experience at like MomoCon, Georgia or something. And they showed like a wrestler, a horror star. They showed them like their perspective, POV. You're meeting like people at MomoCon. And it was like shaking everyone's hands. And then they showed the guy from Karate Kid. And he like morphed from like not getting a handshake to like fist pump.
Good day for well done. And begin.
You know? You met Mathis at MomoCon once for real? Did you really? What is MomoCon? I thought he just made that up. What the heck was that? Hacks? You did? Zeph, what is MomoCon? What is... You and Average Atlas went together? What is MomoCon? Also, that tells me you live in Texas. Exposed. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You think it just happened on Potation Tuesdays? Nope. Exposed.
This match will be red hot.
MomoCon is anime. All right, chat. We have to dial here. Chat. I'm not even gonna look. Hob, please help us. Hob.
Hold on. It's not rocket science, is it?
All right. Why reset after losing 1 health? Because I think we're gonna need 4. I think we're gonna need all 4 to get there. And if we lose it early, if we lose it like 3/4 of the way through this fight, like right now, I'll Gamba, but then we flush.
Here's a real
Fake Hob, he doesn't answer the phone. True. Yeah, what's Hob been up to? I haven't seen him live in a while. He's doing the league, right? 0 hit league. What's up, Light?
well done. You're up.
Honestly, the only streamer I've been able to watch lately is I watched some Kobe and I watched some Squeaks because they're on when I'm like doing work. Late night. I wouldn't call it late. I call it midnight. What do you call midnight, but that's not midnight? Like 8 to 10. That's like the middle of the night, but it's not night.
A great slam and stop.
Late evening. Night. Evening to me is like 6 o'clock. All right, chat. We're not even periffin right now.
Good day for well
Evening is earlier, night is later. I got you. What's dawn? Dawn is like 3 a.m. Or is that dusk?
This match will be red hot. You're up.
Hey Dan.
Hey.
I'm subscribing for the pod content and friendly streams. Also to use your emotes to BM Squextank Danged PB.
Yo, I'm gonna read what you just said because I need some loose translation on what the heck you just said. But I will say, sometimes you say you may need a degree in Danglish to understand what's going on in this channel. You need a degree in emotism to understand what the heck's going on in Squeaks' channel. They were spamming something last night called like Fidgely. And Fidgely was like a dance thing. Fidgely? I'd never heard of it in my life. What's it called?
Here's a real high-class battle.
Jupit Edge? How do you pronounce that? It was cool though. I saw a lot of people, a lot of community members from here in the Squeak stream. Jubilee Core.
A great slam and stop. It's on.
Yeah, it is good content, man. That's why I watch it. And I'm gonna tell you this. Last night I was watching Squeaks, and I'm like, I have to stop watching and get stuff done. And I had that conversation with me internally for like 7 minutes. And then I finally won the battle after 7 minutes. But it wasn't easy. That's a good run here. Chat, good run. This is the run, chat. I feel it. This is the run. This is actually the run. Clear the table. Don't hurt me on the drop. This guy has got to go down. It's like 2 hits away. We were so close. You did the same, but you lost the battle. It made, I'm gonna be honest, like, made it a little bit easier that he wasn't playing Mario. If he was playing Mario, I would have got sucked into another run. Piece.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Yeah, so like sometimes like, and I get it. It's like as long as I have a second monitor open, I can have like at least a perception that I'm getting stuff done. You know, even if it's like 99% of my focus is on the entertainment, I'm like, I'm okay with that. It's like you're tricking yourself. I'm like, yeah, you're just sitting here watching this. Like, well, that's okay too. You need a little time. You need a little time to say this is the run. Your piece. Good split. Good splits, chat. That's good splits. Just can't get too greedy here. Chad, if I were to ask you what your favorite animal is, what would your favorite animal be? When I was in 2nd grade, it was a sugar glider. I don't even know how I knew what a sugar glider was. I think I got one of those like 7-page books from the libraries once about a sugar glider. And then that just became mine. Dog, dolphin, or a cat? What's a fennec fox? Isn't that a type of a spice?
Today, copium.
They put that in sausage, right? Fennec?
Here's a real
Armadillo?
It's on.
So yeah, I get why you like armadillo, just like you like your sports team. They crawl up and pucker anytime they're into a decent battle. They can't take the heat, just like an armadillo. Your strats in Fortnite. Also, chat. We can't talk about other streamers, especially you don't know them. Never mind. I guess we can if it's inquisitive or educational in nature. Do you think the person who plays Fortnite that said they're leaving, do you think that was a planned thing and it's for PR, or do you think it's real? Why if it's planned and if it's not planned?
This match will be
100%.
and begin.
Because that kept showing up. It kept showing up in my TikTok feed. Like, streamer quits Twitch career because someone runs away from him in a fight. I'm like, it's planned. That's Vladimir Kaiser Soze. If not, all right, settle huddle. Chat, we got to get to phase 2. Chat, Brett, give me a phase 2 bet and I'll take it to the moon. Settle huddle. We got to get to phase 2 here, chat. Phase 2, we win. This is a phase 2 bet. Okay, what's the current bet? I got you. I got you backed up. Chat, what is the bet? I will not let you down here, Team Red. I'm giving you 100% periph vision. How much was this DLC? Fight it. Just fight it out here. Every failure is one step closer to success. How about that lucky jump? All right, chat, this is the run. Watch this drive.
Now watch this drive.
Chat, we're in this. We're in this. Chat, we're in this. This is a watch this drive, guaranteed win run. All right, we're not saying that anymore.
This match will be red hot.
We need T tours, chat. Chat, all right, let's get some dang Gamba spam in chat. All right, good little start here. It's all about little. Each one of these is an inning. I saw this thing on TikTok, chat. It's called the 9-inning challenge. The 999 challenge. I didn't know this existed. I'm definitely not endorsing it. I'm just presenting you information. It's like you have to watch a baseball game, Resident Sleeper, like on TV. And every inning you have to eat a hot dog and drink an adult beverage. Every inning. And I'm like, eating and drinking are probably not the issue. Sitting through an entire 9-inning game, probably the most challenging thing. Why though? I don't know. I would imagine the same reason. Like, that person's probably watched a lot of baseball games, kind of like playing a lot of Elden Ring. Like, all right, they've already beaten it. Why don't you do something a little different?
This is the run.
Yo, baby carrots, this is the run. A beer and a hot dog each inning, yeah. You got to remember how slow a baseball game is, though. Baseball game could take up to 4 to 5 hours, so it's really like you're basically eating 2 meals.
This match will be red hot. Now go.
You piece of peace.
Good day for a well battled. Here goes.
I don't think it would be that challenging. Like, I think why in chat, I mean, you have to have a desire to do it, but let's say you had the desire. Why in chat do you think you could do that? And if no?
A brawl is truly brewing.
Sounds good except for the baseball and the hot dog part. I would treat, this is what I would do. I would treat each inning like a different theme. Like, I would have each of the hot dogs be themed, you know? So the first one is a plain hot dog. Second one, all the, like, ketchup, mustard, onion. Next one, coney dog. mustard chili. You know, I think that's how you make it happen. Then it's like a loot box. Not sure what hit us there, but that's okay. We don't need to know. You piece of absolute peace.
And when a puppy dog looks, they say, help us! We don't know what we're doing out here! Help us!
I don't know, chat. Why? Okay, why do you think it would be hard? Like, you think you'd be sweating doing it? Like, I would try to enjoy it. You just wouldn't want that game to be a no-hitter, because sounds like something fun to do, but like, chat, let me just ask you, how many calories are in the average hot dog? Probably easier than S ranking this piece. Do you think that would be allowed on Twitch to do the 999 challenge? Or is that not allowed? Yeah, you wouldn't want a no-hitter because it's a shorter game, so you'd have to eat more in a lesser amount of time.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
You'd be watching less baseball. Yeah, but I think... Yeah. The other thing, I guess it would be more fun to do it during October, right? During a playoff game, because those are actually mildly entertaining. I'll watch like a playoff World Series only if it's Game 7.
A brawl is surely brewing.
Play it out until phase 2 for Team Red. I gave you a warning. I said we're not playing for either team today. We're playing for Team Win. I guess that'd be Team Banana Slice. We were close earlier, huh? I warned you. Normally I don't give you any warning. We just play ball.
Here's a real high-class battle. Here goes.
Yeah, I don't think that would be enjoyable to do it with water, right? Like that when you... I can only watch those Nathan's hot dog challenge for like 30 seconds. Because when they make the bread all wet, like that's like they're eating stuffing on Thanksgiving. I really got to tune out then. I like the guys that eat them. And then they have like a pitcher of lemonade and they're just smashing it, you know? Like eating it like non-sweaty, like non-min-maxing an eating competition. I prefer non-min-maxing. The fact that there's a banana slice for the gnome devalued the slice market? What do you mean? What do you even mean?